Hey, welcome to another video with Gardening with birdbath. Today we're actually working on a bird bath that I got from Lowe's. I got it reduced because apparently it has a crack in it here and there's a little stuff missing. Now I thought I had some leftover grout from a previous tile project. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this grout to fill in this void here, and I'm going to attempt to force some stuff in there for that. So we'll start with this, and I've already pre-wet this. In fact, I probably have to wet it again because I want to make sure I get a good bond to the concrete. You want to make sure it's wet. We don't have to be soaking, but we want to make sure that we get a good bond with the concrete using this grout. And grout's very similar to concrete. I'm not too worried about this blending in too much because I plan to paint this. I'm going to paint a nice little terracotta color and make this as smooth as possible. I might have to do this in sections here to we got to get a little more of this here and use the knife here to shape this. I'm going to take that bigger piece here. I'm not worried about the details too much. I mean, this is probably not, partially this is probably going to be buried under the mulch, so to speak, of its location. So I'm just going to, for right now, I'm going to smooth this out as best I can. All right, we'll let that sit, and we'll probably get another coat on that one. In the meantime, on this crack over here, I'm just going to force the grout, just like I would into tile. I'm going to force this grout into this crack here. So it goes all the way around here. Now, this is more superficial. The crack itself is not structural. I think they actually must have a rod in here for stability, because otherwise it would just simply snap, but it's just not doing that. Now here, see on this side, I'm just taking the knife here and I'm pressing this in here. I'm just trying to get the crack filled. So the crack is to be filled, and you won't really notice the crack after this is dry. This is probably dry a lot faster. Dry a lot faster than the big fill period here. It's just got to dry overnight, and there you go. And what I have to do basically is we'll check on this tomorrow and we'll see what we got. Meantime, we just got to clean up anything that's on the concrete here. Put this back in the container. And that's it for now. We'll continue this video in the morning when the grout dries, and we'll see what we got. All right, so you can see I've actually put a second coat on here. I've done a little shaping here. I'm going to smooth this out, and then I'm going to paint it. All right, so far so good. You can see as I roll this around, you can see I filled the crack here. That'll barely be noticeable. When we paint it, we'll be painting it a terracotta color. All right, now on to paint. And here is the finished bird bath after the repair. You can barely see the repair here, but that's, I kind of blended it in as best I could. And then I proceeded to paint the rim of the bird bath. So, yeah. There you go, and it'll be in its place in a few moments. Here is the bird bath in its final position here in the triangle garden here. And those of you who are curious what the color is, it's Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch Paint and Primer Cinnamon. And I'd say it does a fine, good job there. You can see a slight indent from the repair that I did, but I think it was fabulous. So hope you like this video, and please like and comment. Have a great day.